here we are with another look. I know. Who am I? Doing my foundation on camera again? I don't know. But just in case I do fuck up this foundation, I did film the eye portion separately, so. Alright, so going in, should probably shake this up first, huh? This is the Stellar Concealer in the shade S01. And I use this as a color correcting shade because I have not been sleeping the last 2 days. So I went to the doctor yesterday because my middle finger at my left hand was completely swollen. We're talking like sausage finger. Okay, it actually is still kind of swollen. But I'm like, the fuck? Okay, right? So I just put it in some hot water, you know, wrapped it up and was like, okay, random, right? And then the next day, it was even worse. Like, it was really puffy and it throbbed. That's how swollen it was. So I finally went to the urgent care and they told me I had a parapasania. I'll post it right here, the word. Basically, it's when you have a bacteria that gets inside your skin through a cut or something, through like, basically it's like a staph infection. And I'm like, what? And she was like, when's the last time you got a manicure? I was like, not in a while. She's like, well, what's this little thing on your finger? And it's where one of my cuticles had been ripped off, because sometimes I just pull them. It's a bad habit, but I do it. And she was like, oh, well, that's probably where it got in at. And I was like, I do that all the time. Why all of a sudden would it happen now? She's like, well, your hands must have been really dirty. How often do you wash your hands? Oh, this is something new. This is the Hollywood Flawless filter from Charlotte Tilbury. Got this off Poshmark, of course. Anyway, and I was like, I wash my hands a lot. I work like, oh, well, that's probably where it's from. And then she's like, well, I can give you some medication or we can lance it. And I'm like, I would much prefer the non-invasive one. I mean, the older, okay, I've never been afraid of pain, but the older I get, the less tolerant I am of it. Like, I've broken a lot of bones in my life, all right? And it's just like, the older I get, the more excruciating pain is that I experience. So I told her straight up, I'd rather you not lance it. And she's like, yeah, but it's not gonna have anywhere to drain and it's gonna heal slower that way. So I stopped being a little bitch and I was like, okay. But can I please tell you, when she tried to numb it with some lidocaine, and she was like, I could poke you right here or right here, right here, right here. She's like, either way, you're gonna get a poke. And I was just like, do what you think is best. Anyway, she chose up here, and oh my God, that was some pain. Because she literally stuck the needle right where all the swelling was. Anyway, it turned out to be an abscess, why my finger was so swollen, and the infection was just spreading down my finger. But all the pus was right here on the side of my finger in my cuticle area. Disgusting, I know. Never happened to me before. Like, I am very hygienic when it comes to washing my hands. Like, anyway, so, what was I saying? All right, so she did that. I didn't cry or nothing, but I was like, oh my God. And then she had to slit the abscess open. So that was just to numb it, which didn't actually numb anything, because you're supposed to wait a little bit. No, she just went right in with the scalpel and just slit. I was like, ah, it hurt so bad. Anyway, that was yesterday, and my finger has significantly gone down. I mean, it's still swollen, as you can see. It's still pretty swollen right here on the top area, but it was swollen all the way to the knuckle yesterday. So she told me warm compresses, and since I can't close my hand, you know, really, yesterday I couldn't even do that, right? I can close it a little bit better now, but since I can't close my hand into a fist, couldn't go to work because, you know, I gotta be able to use my hands. Anyway, yeah, so now I'm just like, really, really cognizant about washing my hands, because that's gross. Like, an abscess basically is like an infection underneath your skin. I'm sure you've seen it on cows. Like, I've watched those videos. It's like I can't look away. Either way, that's what I had. And then she punctured it and she's like, look, look. And I saw the pus coming out. I'm just like, oh God. So now I'm just like hyper aware of how often I wash my hands and stuff like that. So, disgusting. Disgusting. Had a bad day yesterday. And the day before that, was when I, you know, first started having pain. So it progressed pretty quickly. So I guess it would be worse if it like was like a slow build, but whew. Ooh, can I please tell you, yesterday was not fun. And today it's feeling much better. It's not throbbing. Still really swollen, but it's not throbbing anymore, so that's good. All right, so that was just with the Flawless filter, and I haven't even applied my foundation yet. I use Charlotte Tilbury foundation right now. I like have a lot of foundation. I ordered a bunch off of Poshmark because I'm transitioning into my winter shade and I need hydrating stuff for winter. But this Charlotte Tilbury, this is the lighter one. I don't know if you guys remember, like in like the heart of summer where I was super deep. Well, I wasn't like super deep, but I was super tan, right? I had the 11 neutral, and that was almost my skin tone. It was like maybe a shade too dark. But that's when I first fell in love with this foundation. And Glam Goth on YouTube. Y'all know I'd be talking about her all the time because I fucking love her. Anyway, she was using, can't speak. She was using Charlotte Tilbury. And I was like, why not? I like it. It's luxury, yes, but since I get off Poshmark, I don't pay full price for anything. I talk about Poshmark all the time too because I use it a lot. Like, majority of my luxury makeup, I get from Poshmark. And let me tell you, it saves me a lot of money because I do have a makeup addiction. I have a lot of makeup that I don't even wear. Like, I had to throw out my summer foundation from Tarte because it was open and it wasn't a pump, like it wasn't sealed like this. And if it's not sealed, then I don't sell it because that's just kind of gross. Like, I don't sell concealers with the doe foot because, you know, you can't really properly sanitize that. But something like this with a pump, I sell. But the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea foundation is a dropper, so I wasn't going to sell that. Anyway, it was a mini size. It's not like it was a huge loss, but so I had to throw that away. I'm probably going to end up selling my Philosophy foundation in shade number 6, the Miracle Worker, because it is getting too dark for me. And yeah. So the one thing I don't like about Charlotte Tilbury products is that it'll say it's neutral, but it definitely runs warm. Like, this is warm. On camera it looks neutral, but in person I am looking a little orange, which is okay because, you know, I have concealer for that. But yeah, that's the one thing I don't like about her foundations, but besides that, bomb. So the concealer I'm using is e.l.f. This is my highlighting concealer. And I believe this is in the shade Light Sand. Yeah, Light Sand. And my concealer for summer is Light Beige. Anyway, yeah, the last couple of days have sucked. So Yeah, and I'm just kind of grossed out about the whole thing, but you know, shit happens. I just don't like when it happens to me, you know? I'm gonna put some of this concealer down here. I always forget how much coverage I can get with this stuff. Like, I forget, and then I apply too much. Get a little bit more contour right here. I do have a video about that Erica J Hold Me Down lace adhesive. It might actually already be up before this video. Pardon me. I don't know, but that shit's the truth. Now I'm working on another wig right now, and then I'm going to be using the Bold Hold products to do it. And I'm going to use the same technique I used for the Hold Me Down adhesive. So then I can 100% know if it's the adhesive that is bomb or just the method of laying the wig. Because right now I don't know. But I'll definitely let you guys know soon. I should be laying my wig tomorrow or the next day. Ooh, this is a lot more full coverage than I intended, but it's whatever, we gonna roll with it. Okay, so I'm just setting my under eye with the Charlotte Tilbury powder. Now I do this first, and then I do go in and bake just a little bit. But I find that on my skin, if I go right in and bake, it just makes a cakey mess. Whereas if I use this powder first, it's not so cakey. My lips are hella dry right now. Ew. Ew. So considering this is a matte foundation, this one right here, I actually have a very dewy complexion right now, but I think it's because of the flawless filter that I put underneath. So maybe next time I'm just going to put this in certain areas and not on my entire face, because I was going for a matte look today, and I am quite dewy, especially like right here where I haven't powdered, so that's just something to note. Alright, you guys already know Patrick Star setting powder for underneath my eyes. I have the holiday one, and then I have the original packaging. So I'm not going to be running out of this anytime soon. I'm very happy about that. I forgot to contour my nose. When I sit down and do my makeup, sometimes it feels like a chore to do my foundation, but then when I start, it's like, oh, I'm so happy I did my foundation. Because once I start seeing the transformation, it makes it all worth it. Anyway, I don't really have much to talk about, so I think I'm just going to fast forward the rest of this face and watch a video. Bailey Sarian just popped up with her Murder Mystery Makeup Monday. Do you guys see that? Murder Mystery Makeup Monday. So I'm going to go ahead and watch that while I finish my makeup, and I'll see you guys at the end of the video. Oh, and if you're curious about the lip that I'm going to be wearing, let me just show you it now. I'm going to be wearing a Pat McGrath lip in the shade Deep Void. Pretty sure I showed you guys this already, but it's a nice deep eggplant. And to line my lips, I'm going to be using a black lip liner. I know, crazy, but that's what I'm going to use because it looks the best. Fill in my lips and then put the lipstick on top of it. Alright, so I will see you guys at the end of this video.
Writers, write what they know. Liars, write what they wanna show. Singers, sing what they told.
Okay, so this is the final look. Yeah, I have lipstick on my teeth. Okay. All right, so this is the final look. I love this type of makeup. You guys already know. I love smoky eyes. I love dark lips. The matte skin is a little different for me, but I like it because it's nice and smooth. Let me show you. This is a lot of coverage for me. I don't usually be doing this much coverage, but it looks good. It looks real good. Anyway, if you guys like this video, then go ahead and give me a big thumbs up. Press the subscribe button down in the description box so you don't miss any more content from me. Share this video because you know sharing is caring. And since you're here, you might as well watch some videos. So there they are popping up right there, and right there, right there and right there. Support your girl, okay? And I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.